Okay, what's up, FDFF fams? I guess FDFF has fam. Anyway, we're back another week. It's Darian, one of your hosts.
JC, the other host.
Allie, the guest.
Yay. Yeah, slash producer sometimes.
I was gonna say I can't call myself that anymore because our
Yeah,
host JC has been doing the producing.
yeah.
So shout out to her.
Thank
Snaps
you.
for her.
Thank you.
I
It's
could
been working
never.
out well. Like when we were recording, because we had recorded the last couple Wednesday nights, I think, right? And then like I just stay up and do it because I get home early from
Yeah.
work and then I don't have to get up until, or no, Tuesday night, sorry. Then I don't have to get up until I don't work until like noon on Wednesdays, so it works out perfectly for me. So get her all done.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah, brother. Um, I told Allie and Darian they need to get into this story right off the hop because we Easter egged it on our last episode about this Chihuahua situation in Mexico. So when you gals take the story away because you were there for like the live update of what had just occurred. Yes, so somebody tell all of our listeners this amazing story.
Okay, I feel like I need to the context of how it was told to us also was like super important. But okay, the night before the wedding, we're having like a rehearsal, right? We're like doing the thing at the gazebo. And then later that night, Allie and Kristen are in my room just before we're about to go to bed. And then Allie was going to go back to her room. And I get a text from Natasha and she's like, we want to just stop by and like give you a hug before you go to bed. And I'm like, okay. And so her and Melissa and Justine come in and they're like, oh my God, we have the craziest story, but like, we'll tell you on Thursday. And I'm like, you have to tell me right now, like right this moment. So
What was their demeanor walking up to your room? Like, what, did they look rattled or did they like they're
Completely
they
normal.
seem
cool as
completely normal.
cucumbers? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was like no hint that anything crazy had just occurred to them until they start telling the story. And then it starts to be like, oh my God, this was the most insane thing that's ever happened to anybody on a resort. So they're also using props to tell the story, which really comes in later. Okay, so basically the rundown of the story is that they're on the beach and they see this dog, this Chihuahua,
This is
and
during the rehearsal also.
like right as we're practicing the thing. Like they're watching it and they're like, oh, so beautiful. And then they see this Chihuahua who's
Who is
lying
like
in the sand,
a
dead.
guest at the hotel though, like a guest's dog at
A
the
guest dog.
resort.
Yeah, a dog that had been featured throughout the week. You know, you kind of saw him around. He was just like a little Chihuahua.
Laying by the pool, yeah.
Yeah, he was laying in the sand with his tongue out, like
No, no,
face.
no. The owner was holding him and shaking
Oh,
him when
right.
they walked up.
And they're like trying to hold it by the legs and like shaking this little dog, and his little tongue is like flopping out of its mouth, and there's like purple. And they're like, what's happening with is the dog choking? And they're like, they also speak Italian, and Justine's trying to do an Italian accent while she's telling us the story, and she's like, I don't know. And so she's like, let me help. Like, what? And then they hand her the dog.
And
And
just being
then,
just a physio like everybody else, like just a
yeah.
good patron trying to help, right?
So
And they
her
asked her, they're like, you a vet? You a vet? And she goes, no, 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 physio. But they still hand her the dog. So like,
just shoved her the chihuahua. So she starts performing like back blows to the dog because she assumes it's choking. So she's giving this dog back blow after back blow while we're still in the gazebo rehearsing, just to bring that all in. We're like doing a dip, you know, that's all happening up there. And she's just like bang, 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 bang.
And this dog's tongue is just like
It's like, because she's got him. This is when it's the dog's in the sand, right, Allie? Like, the dog is down in the sand by this point when she's doing the back blows. So there was like sand in its tongue and like all floppy. And so the props they were using to tell this also, those knots that were hanging in the room, you know,
yes,
there was
they're the
like those
decorative knots. Yeah.
decorative knots. They like pulled one off the wall and used like the hanging part as the legs to showcase the owners like shaking it. and then are using like the actual knot part to be like, this was the motion that I was doing. And then, okay, and then the dog like kind of
No, wait.
the
Then
tail.
no, then they had like then they were saw the mole on the neck.
Oh, yes. And then she's like, is that like always been there? Like, or no, she's like, is their dog having a seizure? Is what they said. Because then she wasn't sure because she was foaming, right?
Oh
He does
Yeah,
God.
have
and
a
they were
history of
like
seizures.
trying to see like like they were asking the owner like has it been bitten by anything or like what's it choking on like what's and the owners like could not communicate. Like it was not only like a language barrier, I think it was like they had no clue
They
what was
didn't
going on with their dog.
they didn't seem to really
Yeah.
care, which was
Yeah.
strange. But yeah, they asked like, is there any medical things going on with your dog? And they were like, he has a mole here. And they're like, I don't think that's related. Like,
They're like, is it a new mole? Like, did it get bit or something? And they're like, and then there's like they're hesitating, and they're like, it's been there forever or something. And they're like, why would you even bring that up then? Like,
why was that relevant to the Chihuahua choking? So then, okay, then the dog starts to like kind of come to. And
no,
then
Natasha also was checking its mouth.
yeah,
Remember, she put her
Throat
fingers
sweep.
in. Yeah,
yes. And then all of that happens, and then the dog shits on Justine.
And
diarrhea all over her.
the dog just kind of like perked up after that too, and they were just kind of like, "What the fuck?" Like,
And then they're like, animal vet now. And they're like, okay. And they're like, no, animal vet right now. Like, go.
yeah.
Oh,
But that was so funny, and like everyone was dying laughing about it. But everyone was familiar with the Chihuahua because like its resting state next to the pool looked like it was dead at all times. Like
yes.
It
that
was literally like this,
yeah, tongue out,
sleeping on
like
a towel. Like
on its
I thought it
back.
was dead multiple times.
I
Baseline
know,
was very much just barely breathing.
And what was
totally.
its name?
No, we had no confirmed name, but Paisley named it Vladimir. So then for the
Vladimir.
rest of the week, she was like, has anyone seen Vladimir? The dog did go to the vet.
Yeah.
And then a few days later, returned back to the resort. That's when Paisley posted a photo being like, Vladimir sighting. Like,
So funny. So allegedly, Vladimir is fine. Maybe they were taking him on his like last vacation, you know?
seems like an insane move, but like, it's like that little wee dog in the heat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, no escape. I was just like,
And then they
it's gotta be.
also like they tried to ask the owners like, has it eaten anything recently? And they're like, no, nothing. But then earlier, someone else in the group had seen it eating off of the man's plate, like eating like meat or something. So we were like, okay, so that's not true. So like they have no clue. Like they had honestly no clue what was going on. And like the other people in the group are just like standing by, and Justine and Natasha are just like giving the Heimlich to this dog, and like Alyssa's like, "What are you guys doing?" Like,
And we're just in the gazebo carrying on with the wedding rehearsal. Not a single clue that they are fighting for their lives just meters away from us.
Yeah, they said
yeah.
like as soon as the dog came to, like Natasha looked up and we were just like having a wonderful moment in the gazebo. And she was just like, I felt like we were doing CPR for an hour, but I look up and it's just like, oh, business as usual.
And then Justine had to go like rinse off in the ocean because she was covered in shit.
Like that's so gross.
Oh,
Ugh,
Amazing.
what a great story though. Yeah, we had some good laughs over that, that's for sure.
Saving her chihuahua's
crazy.
life. Literally insane.
So crazy. Um, should we do our Allie segment first?
I think we should.
Allie, surprise, we have a game for you.
Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay.
We did not tell you.
We did not want to tell you. We wanted you to just have no idea.
Okay, my favorite. Okay.
You're so go with the flow, right? Like it's totally fine.
Yeah.
She's a chill
Okay.
girl.
I'm
She's a
ready.
chill girly. So our game is that we're going to give you like medical terms or medical abbreviations, and you're gonna have to try and tell us what they mean.
Okay, okay. And are we like being serious or
I mean,
Like,
not
I mean,
really.
just
I
wing
think
it?
like
Okay.
just wing
swing
it.
it.
Yeah, whatever your soul tells you to say it, and we'll
Okay.
start with like easier ones and then like work our way to harder ones. We'll just do three each. So, okay. So I was telling Allie that we'll go like back and forth because you kind of mostly did words and I did, well, you have an abbreviation on there, but I did mostly abbreviations.
Okay,
Um, so we'll start easy and then work our way up from there. Okay.
sounds great.
So D can give you your first word, Allie.
Okay.
Okay, the word is dorsiflexion.
I feel like something that bends backwards. You know, like, oh, you got a dorsiflexion wrist or something and it's bent the wrong way.
That's a
Is
great
it?
guess.
That's a great guess.
Yeah.
Okay.
Should we tell her what it means or should we just
Yeah, I feel like we should tell her what it means.
like, yes? That's what we
Yeah.
should have done is talked with her the whole time and be like, oh my God, yes.
No, that's so good. I love those interviews on the street where people are like,
Yeah.
"What is the like whatever state?" And they're like, and then they're like, "Yes."
Yeah. Those are
Okay,
my favorite.
the real definition is like moving your ankle up this way towards your nose. If you're moving your toes to your nose, you are dorsiflexing your ankle.
Okay, that's pretty close.
Okay. Your first abbreviation is these are both like capital letters if it makes a difference or not. B/L.
Why did my brain go to body length? But they wouldn't make an abbreviation for that. Um,
Just like,
bio something. Bio lactane. There we go. That's not even a word.
Biolactane. She's locking it in. Yes.
I'm locking it in. Can you imagine?
perfect.
I've never even heard of that. BL. What is it?
So the abbreviation.
Bacterial?
No, nothing to do with bacterial, actually. It's actually literally one word, too. So I don't know why we do B/L, but it's bilateral, which means like on both sides. So when you're
You
like
know
doing
what?
tests and stuff
Checks
like
out.
that, yeah, you'll be like, oh, bilaterally it's the same, or like bilaterally it's affected, or whatever.
Why wouldn't they just write bilaterally? BL? And how can you make an acronym for one word? Well, it is two words, I guess.
Yeah,
Okay,
technically, like,
moving on.
Okay, moving on.
I
Okay,
am crushing it though.
you're 2 for 2, baby.
I have another acronym for you, okay?
Okay.
Okay. BKA.
BKA. Okay, the only K word I know medically is like ketones. So, but the only B word I know is bio. Ugh. Okay, wait, BKA.
Yeah.
Is it, can I ask a question? Is it a condition or a like a word to like or like a diagnostic like term? Like on a, like would I find it on a chart or would I find it as a like a diagnosis?
That's a great question.
Probably more kind of like a diagnosis you would be thinking. Like,
Yeah.
it's a state?
Yeah. I'm like,
Okay, now I'm thinking of the other B word I know, which is brachial. Or
Oh.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with brachial, but then maybe not ketones. Brachiocardia. That's all your chest, but it's a K, not a C. I'm sticking by that answer. I'm so sorry to all the healthcare professionals.
I'm
Was
sticking.
I right?
Okay, are you ready for the real one?
Yeah.
Below knee amputation.
Oh! Guys.
You were
Okay.
overthinking it for sure.
These are getting harder. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, that's so funny. You were so close though, honestly. Like you're thinking very like anatomy and physiology-esque, which is great. You
Hmm.
know? I
Yeah,
like where your mind is going.
for sure, for sure.
For sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Cool, 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 cool.
Yeah.
I'm crushing it.
Okay.
Okay, next one is DDX.
Sounds like Dance Dance Revolution. Okay, now I'm thinking more about like bones and such. I don't even know what that's called. Okay. Um, dorsal. I've heard that word. Dorsal dichotomy. No. Um.
Big word.
I think you
uh,
could workshop that. Workshop that for sure.
okay, I think it's like DX. Reminds me of prescription, but that's RX.
You're on the right
Okay.
path.
Yeah.
I I think it's dorsal di di I don't know what starts with what's an X word?
This is
Well, like,
tricky.
yeah, with prescription, you know how X like isn't a part of it,
Yeah.
right? It's kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's say dorsal dictomy, something like that.
Sure. Okay.
Okay.
Actually, you're gonna hate this one. You're gonna hate it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
It's differential diagnosis.
My God, DX diagnosis. Oh no, you guys.
Yeah. So like DX is like diagnosis, but DDX is differential diagnosis.
That doesn't make any sense. What the fuck?
You're, you're telling us.
You're
But I
telling us.
like that you were really confident about dorsal. I really liked that.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's something to do with your bones, right?
It's just
Well,
like if we're workshopping a couple of different diagnoses, we'll be like differential diagnosis, this.
Well, what
You
does
know,
dorsal mean?
dorsal is your foot.
Oh,
Yeah.
or
Or the back.
yeah,
Yeah.
backside.
I
okay.
feel like
Okay.
you probably know it from like your dorsal pedal pulse.
Oh, duh, yeah.
On your foot?
Totally know that one.
I feel
No,
like
I
that'd
don't
be
know
where you
that.
know, but I don't know.
I've heard the word though. Okay. All the medical shows I watch.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're gonna clock so many things now.
you're ready.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready for the last one from me? This is the hardest one that I've got, okay?
Okay.
Okay. The word is atelectasis.
Okay. Well, ADA probably has something to do with kids. Atelectasis honestly kind of sounds like a selection thing, like
For
we're
the first two
selecting
letters, dude.
children.
Okay, yeah. A-T.
Oh, it's not a D. Okay, thank you, helpful. Atelectasis. Sounds like dyslexia.
That's
Fair point.
It's maybe when your knee bends the wrong way.
that's
No,
so close,
no.
honestly.
Okay. Okay, I'm locking in that answer. When your knee like it hyperextends kind of, but a bigger word for it.
I shouldn't have said super close, but like
Okay.
you're on the right
Atelectasis.
path.
Atelectasis is a lung disease where your alveoli get blocked or collapse, and then you get like crackles in your lungs.
Well, that wasn't even close at all.
Well, like
Super close.
it does create a deviation too,
Mm-hmm.
You're being
right?
so nice to me. I
When your knee goes backward, I
Wow.
like how dorsiflexion and atelectasis really weren't that far off from each other. When you bend a joint the wrong way.
That's the only thing I know with the body. Okay, so 5 for 5. Just so far.
Okay. Last abbreviations here for you. This is 4 letters, okay? I'll I'll tell you. Do you want me to give you a hint or
Mm, yeah, if it's helpful, yeah.
okay. This is more of like a neurology situation. Okay.
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 So UMNL.
Okay. I want to say ultra muscular skeleton
Oh,
cranial.
I
S
think
and C were not in there.
you forgot the last couple letters.
Thanks.
UMNL.
NL. Okay. I'm
Yes.
thinking about neurological. Okay, let's go. Ultra muscular neurological. That's it because N and L.
That's very
Close?
fair. That's very fair.
I actually think this might be your closest one.
Yeah. We should have
Kind
just
of.
given her like regions to like work off of, but that was very close. It's upper motor neuron lesion.
Ah, pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, you were actually. I do think that one was your closest one.
Super close. Yeah. Ultra muscular. Like,
Ultra muscular.
You
That's
said neurological, so that was really good.
that was so close.
that's close to neuro lesion. So I'm pretty much a doctor. No big deal.
No, but literally, I was just thinking,
Wow.
like, I was like typing and dictating notes the other day, and some of the things that I was writing down, like, I was just no, like, it's so crazy that, like, we not just say, like, it's insane, but, like, you literally learn to speak a different language,
No, it is a different language. Like
you
you
know?
tell me DDX, I'm like, yeah, Dance Dance Ultra or something. Dance Dance Revolution. Like I would never be like thinking about medical things, so it's
Right?
impressive.
You did great, Allie. Thanks for playing our game.
And
Thank
your
you so much.
enthusiasm, Allie, was there. Every time we would say, okay, ready, you'd be like this. You were like,
Locking
give
in.
me the next one. Yeah, like
10 out of 10. That was amazing.
that's
I
what
really
makes a
wanted to
good
get it.
student. A good lifelong learner is enthusiasm. So,
If
Thank you.
if our listeners like this, then we could probably make it a segment too.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be learning any other medical terms. I mean, I learned about my gallbladder this week.
yeah,
I
Allie needs
didn't
to get
even
her
know where it
gallbladder out.
was. Didn't even know
That's
where it was in my body. I had to look at a picture on Google of where it was. So I am learning medical things.
Mm-hmm. By
good.
her own medical trauma.
Poor girl.
Yeah, but that's how you learn best.
It's true.
That is how you
It's
learn
doing.
best.
You learn by doing.
Maybe next time we do it too, we'll do categories.
Yes.
You know, like we can each pick a category and then we can be like, okay, this one is about muscles or this one is
Yeah.
about
Yes.
Or
and
like
we'll
exactly. Or if it's like,
Mhm.
yeah, neuro, or like this would be like something a GP would diagnose, you know? Maybe I would
Mhm.
know it more.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, let's say
Totally.
that.
Totally. Allie,
Okay.
how are you feeling?
Oh, I'm fine. I'm good
Did you
now.
have a gallstone or what?
Yeah, I just had one and I thought it was killing me.
Yeah.
I thought I was passing away and someone was stabbing me, but went to urgent care and all good. I probably have to get my gallbladder out, but
No biggie. Just another abdominal surgery for Allie.
It's
no
minor.
no biggie. Just cut open those muscles a third time. I think that's best.
Technically a fourth
Yikes.
because you already had a hernia surgery at birth. So just to be
True. Fourth time's the
Wow.
clear.
charm.
Not that we're counting, but
Just say
Yep.
birth times the charm.
that's what they always
Yeah.
say. Oh
No,
man.
yeah. Turns out it's
Well,
been hurting for like a year, so it's okay. Actually, I thought I had an ulcer, but it was my gallbladder the
mm.
whole time. So it's actually kind of good because now I know. So
It is kind of crazy. I feel like I don't know what it was, but I saw this cartoon when I was younger. It was like a weird like YTV cartoon. I literally cannot tell you what it was, but I feel like maybe I've said this on the podcast before actually. But like you went into somebody's like mouth. It's not like Magic School Bus situation. Like it was more like weird TV show like gross. And like you were like their food and they ate it and then like you just like dropped down into like an empty pit and like then there was like a door to exit basically. And that's what I thought, like I'm like, oh, you just eat and like everything just drops into the abyss and then eventually it exits your body. And like
yep.
that's kind of the understanding of your body that you have when you don't go out and learn it. Like,
I was gonna say, not even just when you're a kid, when you're an adult, you just think
yeah,
that you just eat food and then it just goes through your stomach. Like,
yeah.
I
So
didn't know
crazy.
I was like, I didn't know my gallbladder was up here. I didn't know how small it was. I didn't know where my liver was. Why would I know
Yeah.
that stuff? Like,
Yeah, exactly. And like who knew that like your stomach is small in comparison to everything else, but you think like your stomach is mostly your abdomen,
yeah,
but it's really not.
It ain't.
yeah. No, it really like blows your mind. Like, it's just something, it's like, it's not my business to know where that stuff is because I don't need to know, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know, so crazy. The more
Yeah.
you know.
The more
Um,
you know.
Hmm.
I don't know how we feel about ChatGPT here, but I use Chat. She's my
I
homegirl
love it.
sometimes. And what I
Yeah.
have been doing is like I will ask her to just give me some questions like to like I'll be like give me some like MSK like questions that would be on like a chiropractic board certification exam. So that like I just like keep, like I'll just try and see if I keep my skills a little bit sharper, cuz it's hard to like just like go out and like reread notes or like you don't get too much from seminars sometimes like so yeah, I've just been having it like quiz me a little bit here and there, and it's actually like I'm like, wow, this is amazing.
That is
That's
actually good.
smart.
I
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
feel like
keeping it fresh.
Totally.
I'm doing the national like physio exam as an examiner in like 2 weeks, and I'm gonna learn. You know,
Yes,
it's gonna be learning for me.
totally. And it's so crazy that like you used to know that stuff like the back of your hand, but then you don't practice it like the same way that you're taught it and quizzed on it. And
Hmm.
then yeah, it's so wild. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, it should be.
Nice.
We'll see.
We'll see what happens. Good. All right, let's move this along here. We're gonna go into our next um segment. I don't know. What do you want to call it? Darian wants to talk about some influencers or something like that.
Yeah, I was thinking about like who's your favorite content creators?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like who you like in these days? What's bringing you joy on the internet? Who are people that like when you refresh your page, you're like, "Oh, like, you know what I mean? You're like excited to see even like on Instagram like see their story or like
Yeah.
um you're just like you're stalking them." Um I wrote down a couple of people. So one of the people that I really like is that guy Troy on TikTok. His name is just Troy.
All
He's the one
these
that
people are just first name only. That's
first name
when you
only.
know they're like OGs and so good.
Yeah. He's the
Okay,
one
wait.
that's always posting like, I don't know what the cloud is, but I don't want to find out. You know?
Yeah.
I really like that guy. His have been like bringing me joy. They were like such so
Mm.
relatable, you know?
This guy?
No, a different guy actually.
Oh, it says Troy.
Yeah, I have a really
Um,
niche one to tell you while you look him up, Darian. So
okay.
Kristen was showing me this girl when we were coming home from Mexico. Her name's Karina Folgari. She's just like this young girl that's like a hypochondriac. And she's just like constantly like, oh, I hurt my knee.
You
And
mean
like,
Rose?
who?
Oh, you're not that. I know Chris. Yeah, Karina.
Oh, you
Not
know
Chris.
her. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
I
Or
thought you
did I
said
say the wrong
Christina.
name? No, I said Karina. Didn't I?
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry. Yes.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
I might have said the wrong name. Sorry, I have multiple names written down.
That's
Okay,
okay.
yeah. So I'm not on that algorithm, and now I am, and I'm obsessed with her. Like those ribbon things that she played, like she's so wholesome. Like there's like I can't even describe her. Like people just have to go look her up because it's like super weird and niche, and like she just like always has these injuries and like these crazy stories, and like I don't know who her parents are that can take her to the doctor so much in America, but like she's fucking hilarious, and she'll post like 10 videos in a row just like ranting about some crazy story. Like the one night she was
All
on
about like.
live, and then she bit her laptop. Like I don't know. Oh yeah, that
Right,
Who's
guy.
right.
that guy?
Okay.
Yeah.
She's the one who's like my fingal. Like she always says, put a fingal
Yeah.
down. Yeah. They call her Rose too.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Okay. That's why I
Yeah.
was like, who's Rose? Okay.
Yeah, that's like her alter ego situation is
Oh
Rose.
my God. I'm
If you look at her
obsessed with
comments,
her.
people will be like, Rose, like we're tired.
We're tired. She's got such a following. It's crazy.
I know, it's so crazy. I do love her too. That's a great one.
Yeah, she just makes me feel good, like when I'm just feeling down.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
100%.
That's very fair. The first one that I have is Zachariah. Yeah, he does like
Yeah.
skits and stuff like that. Like I'm a big skit gal, and he had one the other day. He always dresses up as like like a Midwestern mom, basically with like a wig on, and he always does stuff like that. And he did one the other day about being a nurse at your urgent care, and he comes in and he's like, "What's your date of birth?" And then they start laughing because like he says date of birth. It was so funny. And then what else did he say? He's like, "Do you want me to take your blood pressure?" And the guy's like, and then he starts taking it and he's like, psh, 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 psh. And then he goes, 700/8. The guy, the guy goes, "Is that bad?" He goes, "It's not great."
Not great.
And that one
Not
had
great.
me dying. He's so funny.
He is a good one. Yeah, I see
Yeah.
his come up all the time. He's good.
Um, kind of on that topic was Nurse John. He's amazing.
He's
Like
so funny.
obsessed, obsessed.
Yeah, we
That's a
love
good
Nurse
content
John.
creator.
Have you guys seen this one? It says, well, this is the name I just found, is the Jock and Bell Show. It's like this old guy, and like there's a his viral video, I think, that started it all, was like him getting his wife into like one of those chairs that helps you if you fall. And like the daughter records them and is just like letting them, like they're in their 80s and they're just like be
Aw.
like testing out, like he was testing out like a ramp to get his dog in the truck, but like the whole time he's just like, this fucking ramp, and like he's so grumpy and miserable, but he doesn't want any help, and it takes so long, and it's so funny. I'll send you guys some, but
Love
it,
it.
again, just like wholesome content,
Hmm.
Totally. Um, Another gal that I love, she's kind of more of a comedian, because she does do stand up and she's on tour right now. Her name is Becky. Um, that's the comedian's name. You guys might know her as an entitled housewife, and she also dresses up like a golfer. And so she's got like this wig on, and like I really enjoy golf, so like I find the content I can relate to a lot because it's so funny. But she actually went to the waste management tournament, like which was happening last weekend or like this past week, and she went on to hole 16, which if you don't know, like hole 16 is like a very popular hole, like because it's like this grandstand surrounds the green, and waste management is very different than any other golf tournament because like you can actually like cheer and be loud and stuff, and like people are going crazy, and she comes out onto the 16th hole and she starts like doing the worm and like doing like these high kicks, and then she's just like twerking, and she's so funny. So if you're like a golf girly, you need to watch her videos because it's hilarious.
what's her name on TikTok? Just Becky?
Just Becky. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. And
Yeah.
yeah, if you look up, I know, just the single name, like you're doing well if you're just a single name on TikTok,
Legitimately.
right?
Um, I'm just looking on my for you, my following, but okay, and my last one that I wanted to mention was there's actually a group of them, because they're all friends. But I originally was following Victoria Garrick. Do you know she runs like the Hidden Opponent, the mental health. I think she was
I
the
do.
libero for like the University of South Carolina, like
Okay.
a few years back. But she, yeah, posted a lot about like mental health and sport originally, so I followed her for that. And then her like best friend has an account like Aubrey and Wood, and she just got married. And then her other friend, they're like all like three best friends, is like the corporate Natalie account. I
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
love all of their content, all of it very wholesome, like
So
the
relatable.
so relatable. Like corporate Natalie's like so funny. I
I'm
feel like the other
obsessed
two
with
are
her.
like more. I feel like Aubrey and Wood are more skits, like a certain other TikTok couple that we don't really like love to watch. So they're like they're still funny, but it's very much like acting. Whereas like I feel like corporate Natalie, she's definitely acting, but she's in by herself, and it's just like she's shooting the shit, you know?
Yeah.
And it's like so relatable.
Yeah.
Like the corporate Natalie ones. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that group actually.
Everyone can take that. Okay, this is like special honor, like not on my list, but speaking of groups, do you guys ever come across the guys who do Kenneth Kirkland?
Mm-mm.
No? Oh, okay, maybe that's a little bit niche. Okay, anyways, they do these videos where it's like Kenneth Kirkland or and they take the Kirkland brand of something and then they compare it to like the name brand. And then so most of the time they'll go on their lives and they'll compare like alcohols. So then they're just like taking shots all the time. And there's this guy and he's like, he wears these glasses and then he wears this like a Costco apron all the time. And he'll turn to the guy and he'll be like this far away from their face and he'll be like, which one is it? Like it's actually super funny. So if they ever come on a live and it comes up on your guys' thing, that one's worth the watch too. I just think they're just like goofy friends who are having a great time, you know?
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think the whole like TikTok algorithm, like the grand scheme of this is that everybody is such a freaking different For You page. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, you meet like you can talk
Crazy.
about like a couple of creators with a couple of different people, but for the most part, like nobody is watching the shit that you individually are watching.
Yeah.
It's like insane how much content there is out there that I haven't even seen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
And it's so popular too, which is crazy. Millions of
Mhm.
likes and it's like chronically millions of likes and yeah, you haven't heard of them. Like it's
Hmm.
crazy.
Very
This
oversaturated.
reminds me, I wanted to ask you guys what shows you're currently watching. Do we have time to do that really quick? Just name them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You know what shows I'm watching, Allie.
Yeah, you're watching
I'm
Summer House,
Yep.
and are you watching Tell Me Lies?
Yep.
And do you watch The Pit?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you watch Traders?
No, but I think I want to actually. So yes, those first two, absolutely, 1,000%. But I actually started watching recently as well. Uh, American Idol again. I haven't watched that in years.
Oh my
Oh,
God, that's a
throwback.
commitment. There's like 30 seasons.
Well, I'm watching it. I'm watching this season.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
No, no, no. I'm like,
I
yeah,
went
let me
back.
go watch.
I really want to make sure I see Kelly Clarkson win season one. Fuck.
I was gonna be like, are you like, are you okay? Like that's like kind of a
No.
crazy undertaking. Like,
No, like I'm watching it. I'm watching this season. You don't
okay,
need to
that's
catch up
okay.
on American Idol. Like,
That's what I was thinking, but I was like,
There's no rollover. There's no season regulars. It's just
yeah. Oh my God, that's
oh,
so
that's
funny.
funny.
But yeah,
Reiki.
those are probably my three right now.
Okay, Darian, what about you?
I'm watching The Pit. I'm watching Bridgerton, and I'm watching Shrinking
Oh,
Mm,
on Apple
Shrinking. I want
TV.
to watch that one. I haven't seen it.
Shrinking is 10 out of 10.
okay,
10
Okay.
out of 10.
perfect.
Yeah.
A must
Allie, what are you
watch. A
watching?
must.
I'm watching Traders. I would really plug that show. I did get Darian started on it last weekend, and she actually liked it.
I
Do you
did
have to
not.
catch up with that show though?
Just the season, the current season. No,
Okay,
you don't have to watch the last ones. They're each individual. Yeah.
okay. And is it the American one?
Yes, yeah, that's the
Okay,
one that I watch. I've heard the UK and the Canadian ones are good, but I've there's only 4 seasons of the American one, so I've just seen 3 and 4 because 4 is
Gotcha.
currently airing. Yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
Then I'm also watching Real Housewives of Beverly Hills for the first time from season 1, which like that's like 2009 or something. And I just finished, or I'm on the second season, and so that's been taking over my life. That's a lot of time. There's I think 18 seasons, so
Big
Holy
commitment.
fuck.
Big
yeah.
commitment.
But
One
yeah,
thing
just
that
curious.
Yeah, one thing that I actually fallen off of, which I usually watch super religiously, is that I didn't keep I was about to like literally say I didn't keep up with the Kardashians. But that's not even the show. It's literally the Kardashians, which I actually usually do keep up with like as it comes out, but I think this season I've watched like a couple of the episodes, which is very out of character for me. Maybe I'm
Yeah, you're
growing.
an OG for that show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I've been thinking
Mm-hmm.
I
about
do
watching
feel
that
like
one too.
maybe as a group we could watch the next Bachelorette.
I think we should.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
We
I
need
also
to.
watched the new season of Love is Blind. The episodes that are out so far.
Oh, I
It's
haven't
pretty
started
good.
yet.
Just came out last week, so
Oh, wait, shoot, that's on Netflix.
you can use mine if you want.
No,
Sorry,
Netflix is
Netflix.
listening.
Yes, we could
Okay,
do it.
wait. We have one more segment we need to do before this ends. JC, you take it away.
Yeah, we're gonna try and get back into a regular. So we're gonna do our Google search history again this week, which if you're new here, thank you for being here. But the OGs know that we Google some pretty stupid shit sometimes. This week, not super crazy, but Allie and I have a couple good ones. I don't know if Dee has one or not, but Allie, what did you Google this week?
My God, okay, this is starting off crazy. So, um, I'm gonna just say it, no context, then I'll
Yeah,
explain.
that's
The
best.
Google search is naked and afraid lady with no legs. Someone was telling me at a birthday party last night, this is recent, that there's a season of Naked and Afraid where there's a lady that has no legs and she's naked so she's just dragging like
Her bits.
imagine her bits through the forest. So I'm like, I have to see a picture and like I'm
I
I'm
was not
dead.
expecting that, Allie.
Because then we were talking about like, okay, well, the three things I would take then would be like Canestin, like amoxicillin,
Box Dylan.
and then they were like, oh yeah, they let her take like gloves, and
Totally.
like as yeah, and then someone goes like, yeah, it was just like totally just gloves and nubs, like
What a crazy
so
show to sign up for.
Shit,
yeah, no,
seriously.
insane. So I just that's so funny that we were gonna do that, and then I look and that's the last thing I googled, just naked and afraid lady with no legs. So
That is
yeah.
a very good one. Oh
That
my
was
God.
really
Yeah.
Do you have any others, Al?
And then just how urgent is gallbladder surgery? It's just curious if I was gonna
In the,
die or not.
the timeline on it.
Yeah, and
Your other ones were just like how to make a will at home.
literally,
How does
how
one
do
get
I
their
know?
affairs in order?
How do I know if I'm
What affairs
dying?
should I get in order?
Literally, how do I leave
affairs?
my money to my dogs? Oh,
Uh,
yeah, no, that's it. Crazy week for me.
that is a crazy week. Dee,
That's
do you have
hilarious.
any?
My only one is that I was actually watching The Man on the Inside, so I Googled Julie Man on the Inside pregnant season 2. Because you know when you're watching a show and you're like,
Yes.
obvious they're pregnant because the camera angles are all crazy and they're like
Yeah.
holding
And her face
bags,
is
her
like
face.
noticeably swollen. Her jackets are way too big. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, I have to know. Like, I
Yeah.
can't just be sitting here. Yeah,
And
so
what is
that's
she?
what I Googled. Yeah, she was pregnant during the filming of that. She had her baby. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I knew I said the same thing when I watched it too. I was like, something's off.
Something's
But
off, and every camera angle, they're just like, it's
just
like
her face.
they're like out for everybody else, and they're like, you're like, okay,
Like, yeah, pretty obvious.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's funny. Anything else?
I have nothing else that's of humor.
Oh my God, I have two things. Wait, I forgot that one didn't even pop up on my Google history because I was on my work computer, but I sent Darian this Snapchat.
This is important.
This is important. Sorry, this episode's gonna be a little bit long, but so I I have like a whiteboard in my in my like treatment room, and I have always been thinking like I always want to like have like more engaging type of like questions for like people to like plug good things about the area, like recommend like an electrician, recommend like a restaurant, recommend I don't know, like a great hike, like things like that, just as for fun. And I feel like it would be kind of just nice to know like have my patients kind of like promote themselves almost a little bit on it too. Anyways, so I was like, well, you know what? Like this weekend, I'm gonna just put on there to kind of like start introducing this idea to my patients. I'm gonna put on there, like Happy Valentine's Day. What's your favorite Calgary restaurant? So I start writing this out, and first of all, I'm like, is there you in favorite or not? I'm like, okay, spell favorite, it's fine. And then I'm like, restaurant, fuck. Like, how do I spell restaurant? So I go on my work computer and I'm like, okay, let me make sure I spell it right, because how embarrassing would that be if I write restaurant wrong on there? So I Google restaurant and I write it and it's like, okay, perfect, fine. And then it was like a chaotic morning. Like all we got these new massage tables, so our clinic was a mess. Like I had to go and like vacuum the clinic, and my dog, I always bring her to work with me in the morning. And so, anyway, she's running around like crazy, and then I need to start vacuuming. And then my office staff who is there, she's like moving other stuff around. And then all of a sudden, I hear like somebody being like, "Oh my gosh!" Like, and I could tell that Millie ran up and like said hello to somebody. So I was like, "Who the heck is here so early?" Like, anyways, they come out, and I was like, "Oh, sorry," is a patient of mine, a younger girl, and she's saying hi to Millie, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm so sorry." So, anyways. I put Millie in the kennel, and then I was like, if you want to just grab a seat, like I'll be with you right away. And she's like, okay. So she just goes into my room because she's like a teenager. She like doesn't know to like wait in the waiting room because I didn't specifically say that. So she just goes into my room and sits on my table. And I left my Google search history up saying restaurant, and then clearly on the whiteboard right next to it is what is your favorite Calgary restaurant? Because so I totally like sewered myself that she knows her chiropractic doctor does not know how to spell restaurant.
He's like, is my chiropractor an idiot?
Googling, how do
That's
you know if your chiropractor is so fucking stupid?
yeah.
That's on
For
Reddit page
her
somewhere.
Google search. Yeah, 100%. How do I know my chiropractor needs to go back to school?
Yeah. And it was the worst because then I'm like frantic and running around. Then I come back in and I go and I like go on my computer and I'm like, oh my God, what an idiot. Like it's just like a beacon
That's
there, like restaurant.
Yeah, that was a tough go.
That was
and
a
like
tough
right
call.
beside the whiteboard. Like if
Right
like
beside it.
people would just think, oh, she's just looking up for a local restaurant, but
Yep.
no, like
No,
it's obvious.
it was obvious because I had already written it down. And yeah, it was like computer here, whiteboard here. So if you're looking at one, you're looking at both of them. So that was
That's
amazing.
so
But
funny.
so that was work. And then my only other personal Google search history, what I Googled was, why is MLM a scam?
Were you looking to join one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you get recruited into one?
I think I kind of did. Like, I got targeted on, well, I Googled it because I was like, okay, wait, clearly this is like a pyramid scheme or MLM or something like that. I didn't even want to say her name to like, but whatever. It's like a high ticket sales, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And so, like, again, you're always just thinking, like, how can I make a little bit of extra money on the side or whatever? And then so I just happened to click on this one thing. And now that's all that I see is her popping up on my Instagram and stuff. So then I like looked into it. I think I actually asked chat and was like, what is the deal with this person and this business? And they were like, yeah, it's kind of like an MLM. And then so I was like, why is MLM a scam? Like, and then I Googled it, and if anybody wants to know, it's because they usually make you pay into joining like you have to pay like a royalty fee to like join their team, and then or else like they make you buy like a crap ton of products, and then you basically don't sell the products, so you're kind of the one that bought, was the consumer in that aspect.
Mhm.
So anyways, yeah, it's like a coaching situation where you pay like $3,000 to get coached, and then
God damn.
hopefully like maybe you could be successful and make money off of it, but like most people don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how the other people are making money, is they're just recruiting people who then don't make any money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't join, if you were wondering.
I'm really glad you didn't.
Yeah. I did have to Google it, but I decided not to.
Oh,
choice
that's
Yeah.
not
so
to
funny.
join the scam.
I'm like, chat girl, should I do this? She's like, no.
Okay, when you message in chat, do you start it out by saying chat?
It depends.
Because I, a lot of the time now, I'm like, chat. I'm
Hey,
like,
chat.
Okay, but then I heard that the more words you use, like the harder it is on the environment. So I stopped saying thank you and please to it because
I
I was
told you this.
trying, yeah, I was trying to help the environment. So me being a bitch to chat is actually better for us.
Yeah, that's better. You're welcome, world.
You're welcome, chat.
I like saying chat to just a group of people now, though.
Yeah,
Yes,
no.
chat is ironically funny. Like, it's like,
Chat
what's
is
up,
Yeah.
a
chat?
chat is a good bit. Yeah, where you
Yeah,
walk
it's
Yeah,
a
in
it's
and
good
like
you're
bit.
like,
the
you're
chat.
like,
What are we doing
chat,
about
are we
this?
going for lunch
Like,
today? Yeah.
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 That's too good. All right, well, thanks for tuning in, everybody. I think it was a good week on the pod.
Margo.
Oh, a little guest appearance here if you're on the YouTube.
Little Margo.
Yeah, we'll catch you next week. Let us know what you thought about this podcast. 2026 goal of mine is we get those views up. So tell a friend.
Tell a friend, but don't tell us if you didn't like it, because that's not
Yes.
yeah,
no,
we
it's
don't
not.
care. Also, if you don't like it, there
I don't like you.
lots of people don't like me. Yeah, I don't care.
That's fine. Lots
Whatever,
of
it's
people
fine.
don't like me.
I mean,
I'm
we're
not
used to it at this
interested.
point.
You're just
Yeah,
another number.
That's
yeah,
just a Tuesday.
just another hater. Just kidding, obviously.
Just kidding, obviously. We
I'll cry
ourselves
myself to sleep. Yeah,
5 nights
literally.
of the week. Like, we're tough girlies. It's fine. Goes to sleep, sobbing. All right. Well, we'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Peace.
Bye.